are you today?
I'm very well, Noah. It's a lovely day to be out here.
Can you please introduce yourself first?
Yep. So my name's Noah. I'm a Bachelor's of Aviation student. I'm the current USASA president for this year as well. I've been at uni for it's my fourth year at uni now, so been around a little bit, part-time student mostly, work a little bit on the side, and obviously the USASA stuff as well.
As the USASA president, how would you describe your role in the university?
So I guess as the president, I'm the leader of the student board of the organisation. I'm responsible for advocating to a really high level of the university as well, so I sit on the university council as a part of that position, so my job is to make sure that the student voice is heard at the top level all the way through to the bottom level of the university, and that your needs are being looked after.
So how have you felt that Verse has progressed since it was first established?
It keeps evolving and improving every edition. It's a great way to see a showcase of what university students are up to, particularly a lot of the art and sort of creative side of what students are doing on campus. It's a great way to just get in touch with what students are up to and what they're sort of vibing with at the moment, I guess. I mean, with this pure imagination issue, it's been really interesting seeing how you guys are starting to branch out into different areas. And then you had Blackout, for example, last year, which was a celebration of our Aboriginal students on campus. So I think everyone can find something in Verse that they can relate to or identify with. There's something in there for everyone. So it should be important to every one of the students, at least in some capacity. Verse is sometimes by some people seen as a bit of a, it's a City West McGill art student sort of thing, but it's really not. It is for everyone. So seeing you branch out into areas of the uni that may not have been covered or that other students may not be aware of, like aviation, unless you're out at Mawson Lakes, seeing us walk around in our funny uniforms and flying over the top of the campus, you might not know that we're actually there. So it's really a great thing that you're celebrating a sort of a slightly less known cohort.
When we say pure imagination, what comes to mind for you?
I always sort of go straight to the Willy Wonka, like the song, and I mean, seeing a lot of the promo stuff for it really guided me there. But then again, seeing some of the pre-work as well, it's quite fascinating where you guys are taking that direction. It really is pure imagination, whatever you want it to be. It's really cool.
And what are you hoping to see from us at Verse this year?
I mean, I don't want to tell you guys what to do too much. I would just love to see a broad expression of the student cohort and for you guys to get out as much as you put into it to make it as open to the entire university as possible.
And back to like USASA stuff,
Yep.
What is USASA looking like after the wild ride that was 2020?
Oh yeah, wild ride indeed. If anything, we're actually, I think, in a much stronger position. Don't get me wrong, it was a very difficult year for student unions and associations across the entire country, but particular praise to our staff for adapting so well to those new conditions. They just took it and they ran with it. They created new ways to engage with students and keep them informed and supported throughout the entire pandemic. It wasn't so much a case of worrying about it too much. It's, well, we've got a job to do, let's get on with it. And we found a bunch of new ways that we could do things that we might not have otherwise thought of doing, but we were forced to do, and worked fantastically, really. One of the things that we found last year was that a lot of students actually do enjoy engaging online. That's a way that really works for them, particularly regional students, or let's say a student who lives out of the town, doesn't particularly want to have to take a train for an hour. It's a really great way for them to be able to engage with our service. Some students just don't want to have to come onto campus all the time, so having that as an option for them is fantastic. But then again, a lot of students also really love that physical aspect to university, so being able to come in, see the campus fair, see clubs out and about, being able to focus on both aspects, I think is going to be very important going forward.
And outside of uni, just to know more about you, what do you kind of get up to?
I'm a big fan of flying a fair bit. I do a lot of gliding, so flying without an engine, so I've been doing that for about five years now. So I got an instructor rating, fly out at Gawler, do a bit of volunteering up there. Love music and going out for a live gig when they're happening, which hopefully is soon. Back prior to COVID, out at the Cranker seeing live music all the time. Love a nice bit of dinner, or just frankly sitting around watching a bit of Netflix too when I need to chill out.
And just lastly, what else would you like our readers to know about you and your USASA?
I mean, I guess the most important part is USASA, you'll get as much out of it as you put into it. The more you engage, the more you participate in what USASA has to offer, what Verse has to offer, the more you're going to get out of it. So it's really not so much a, what can I tell you? It's come and have a look, see what we've got on offer, see what we can do for you.
Awesome. I think that's it. Yeah. Great.
All right.